Kid Ink, we are so reunited. This time around, Hot 97. I'm excited, man.
You be moving around.
Hey, that's how we do it.
That's working though. As long as you're moving up.
Exactly, and not down.
Right. Yes.
You have another album, a new one that's out.
Yes, I have my. This is my. I think this is first album chain, second album chain.
Okay.
I got a third album chain coming on the way right now. I'm waiting for my. I get one every album. I don't like waste. I do waste it on rings, but you know we're here and it's full speed time.
You have the song called Hotel with Chris Brown.
Yes.
This would be the third song you guys have done together?
The fifth song in total. The third song we've put out together.
Put out.
Yeah, we've done almost an EP worth of records.
That's nice.
It's cool. I think it's a easy working relationship where I can pull up to the studio. He plays me a bunch of records, and then I get a vibe of what he's been on lately. Because it's never you never really know what to send Chris more so because it's like he is always trying different stuff and doing different kind of music. So with that, I'm glad I always have like 3 different kind of totally different songs I could play in. But he usually always picks the first one I'm thinking of, which was Show Me the first time, and Hotel this time. It was like, this is going to be the one to go for.
Have you guys actually had that conversation and laughed? Like, damn, we do look like each other.
Yeah, we've had a conversation mildly. I think, when people bring it up, we'll try to laugh it off or do something funny. I think the last time he brought it up as a joke was when we were at Cali Christmas, I think, and him and Trey were doing their set, and I went backstage, and he said something crazy to somebody else as a joke. That was like the first time he ever really joked about it first. Like he was the first person to say something about it. But usually, like the other day, we was in here, and Ebro said something about it, and he was like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. Like it's too early right now. Like
it's too early in the morning.
Early in the morning, you talking about
twinsies
and all that stuff, man. And you think Chris is like 5 feet taller than me, like
yeah.
It's all good though.
That's awesome though. So we got Hotel on the new album. Who else is on it that you are just like, you know what? I didn't think this was gonna happen, but it ended up happening.
I think one of the biggest records that maybe not even that I thought was gonna work out right, but just I'm sure people in general, and it's surprising, is the record I have with Dej Loaf called Be Real, and it's produced by DJ Mustard, and it's kind of like a really big, heavy club, vibe, but at the same time I still feel like it has its different energy, and it's like pushing the boundaries a little bit with mixing some genres. But when you work with a new artist like that, you never know how they're gonna respond, especially when they only got like 1 or 2 songs out. You're like, oh, if I send them this record and I'm not in the studio, what's gonna happen? So that one ended up coming out amazing, crazy. Everyone loves it. I think the Trey Songz record I have, which is also another Mustard record, is phenomenal. It's been going crazy just in the coast so far. And then got the Hotel record with Chris. We got Dej Loaf featuring R Kelly.
Doesn't that just sound crazy? You did a song with R Kelly.
Nah, for real. But for me, it's like I don't even like. It doesn't even matter if everybody. It just doesn't matter relevance. Like he doesn't have to have a hit record out right now. For me, that's just
R Kelly.
R Kelly, right?
I mean, what else? We don't need what?
Right,
we don't even have to talk about this anymore. Like we're done. I have Kells on my album.
On my album, for like the love. Like it wasn't a stressful situation. So
that's what I'm saying.
It was like the second song done for the album.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you have that kind of feeling, it just all makes sense. It's not hard. It's not stressful. You don't have to deal with politics and managers and clearance and 1,000 other thing, because it's so stressful. And sometimes I feel like fans don't understand maybe like the whole process. To get things cleared.
You'll get to the end and have all these songs, and you'll lose one just because somebody wasn't able to sign a piece of paper. They were down to let go of the song, and then somebody just interfered and did something, or and sometimes you'll have a hit record and you just want to be like, man, I don't want this song no more. I'm tired of going through all this song, and they're just gonna lose it, or I'm about to just leak it, and then what's gonna happen? But luckily when I work with features, I don't reach out to people that I feel like that's gonna happen to. Like I pick songs, and I pick artists that I know are rocking with me from some type of past experience, to where it's not me fighting and trying to prove why you should be on this record. Like that's no.
And I think that's always been your energy. You don't fight for awkward situations. You're like, look, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I do best. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, hey, you know what? Good luck.
Right. It is what it is. And I feel like that's just always been my approach.
Absolutely.
It's always been my approach since just before music. It's just like I was always the kid who was just to himself, quiet, and people would make up their own stories and then meet me and be like, "Oh, you mad cooler?" Then I thought you was a
Why do you think
kid,
that?
or you was I don't know. Some people just want that attention from you, and they want you to, like, it's crazy. I've had situations where, and like we were talking about the features, I've reached out to features, and people were like, nah, I want to hang out with him first and see what kind of guy he is. And I'm just like, I just sent you a record that I want you to get on. I don't know what the rest of the kicking it and hanging out has to do with anything. And they'll base the feature on if they liked to hang out with you. And I'm just like, you might not like the first time you hang out with me because I don't know you. So I'm not going to give you, like, it's going to take at least a week for me to feel like, you know what I'm saying,
now we got to go on dates now?
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like we going on dates to get features. I've actually asked dude in the studio, I'm like, yo, we should get a record in. I see them at the radio. We should get a record. I'm not going to give no names. We should get a record. And he was like, yeah, man, before that, though, you should maybe come by the crib. We could cook, eat, and this. And I'm just like,
we're not dating.
Nah, I'm just trying to do a song, bro. I don't know, we don't have to be best friends. Like, maybe some other time. Yeah.
And this is exciting. You're going on tour.
A tour. Again.
With Dej Loaf, right? For the Scream tour.
We're going back out for the Scream Nation tour. You know, I just did 220 dates last year of my own touring, which, you know, gets a little bit more tiring when you're holding the whole tour by yourself.
Of course.
And you're performing for an hour and some odd minutes every night for 2 months straight. To where this tour, I'm a little excited to have, you know, not just because these guys, you know, I want to see them perform and feed off just that new young energy that I feel like they have. Because I've been with Sremmurd these past couple weeks just in LA, and those dudes get crazy. Like, they hype in the club, so I can only imagine what the show's going to be like. But I really want to be a part of, you know, helping these guys build their show. I've learned so much. I've been touring for 3 years, so I know it's, you know what I'm saying, some tips I can give just like I was getting tips back in the day, and we could really have an amazing show together that I don't have to hold all the weight for it, you know what I'm saying?
It's nice.
Yeah. It's like, you know, cut the set in half a little bit, you know, get some new fans in there, really show and prove to some people that probably never really rock with me before, too.
Yeah.
So.